Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun. Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun. Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun. Sino yung official owner? Sino yung beneficial owner? Sino yung gaming system administrator? Ano yung mga games? Katulad po ng halimbawa, itong AB Leisure Exponent Inc. Yung mga games niya po, ito yung DG Plus, Arena Plus, Bingo Plus. Ito po yata yung nag-sponsor nung isang concert na ngayon lang. Pati po ako ay kanyang idinawit. Nagpapatawa po siya. Nakita niya yung dating Senador Grace po na nagtatawa. Natawa po at siguro naging successful siya. Napatawa niya si Senador Grace po. Bigla ba niya naman sinabi, tingnan niyo yung mukha ni Marcoleta kung matatawa kayo. Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun, Mr. Chair. Ayaw ko na pong patuksin siya. Ang nag-sponsor po yung DG Plus. Kaya po lumalaki po eh. Gumagamit po sila ng ganong klaseng mga sikat na mga tao. So, alam ko po malaking pag-uusap ito, Mr. Chair. At alam ko, I think the PAGCOR and the DICT will be struggling to reinvent themselves kung paano ma-address ito. Halimbawa, mapag-usapan natin total ban. Paano kaya ang gagawin nila? Sa ngayon pa lang, Mr. Chair, I would suggest, kung nandito po yung representative ng BSP, na silang nagre-regulate po ng mga e-wallets. I believe, Mr. Chair, the BSP should issue a suspension order to e-wallet platforms to deny links to all these online game platforms para wala na pag-uusapan. Can the BSP do that?
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Yes, as the Monetary Board of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has approved our policy that we direct the BSP supervised institutions to take down and remove all icons and links redirecting to online gambling sites.
It's a temporary measure, sir, para po kahit pa paano may magawa na tayo.
Let me interrupt Senator Marcoleta. Let us allow the agencies to present their opening statement first before taking any questions kasi hindi po tayo matatapos pag magiging question and answer. We'll just give you the opportunity, Senator Marcoleta, to ask to deliver your opening statement. We can come back and we will be allowing every senators here to ask questions later para lahat po ng resource persons natin ma-accommodate po natin.
Sinasabi lamang po dito, kilala niya yung nagsipirma sa isang dokumento na ang dokumento ay naglalaman ng 32 pages. This is not the verification required under the rules of impeachment by the House of Representatives. Ang totoo po, kung balikan po natin ang Section 14, nandyan po sa slide. Isinulat na po sa tuntunin kung ano po ang dapat kopyahin nila para magkaroon ng tunay na verification. Hindi pa po nila kinopya. Mr. President, ito po yung contents ng verification na dapat sana yun ang nilagay nila sa complaint. We, sabi po rito, after being sworn in accordance with law, depose and state that we are the complainants in the above entitled complaint or resolution of impeachment, that we have caused the said complaint resolution to be prepared and have read the contents thereof, and that the allegations therein are true of our own knowledge and belief on the basis of our own reading and appreciation of documents and other records pertinent thereto. Kokopyahin na lang, Mr. President. Hindi pa nakopya. Mr. President, alam mo po, nung ako'y grade 4, yung teacher po namin, binigyan po kami ng isang short quiz. I-drawing ninyo kanya yung Bicol region. Siguro po 1963 yun, Mr. President. Yung Masbate, hindi pa kasali sa Bicol region. O hindi, Kabisado ko naman po sapagkat mahilig po ako sa social studies, Mr. President. Meron pong dalawang nangungopya sa akin. Yung isa nasa likod, yung nasa kaliwa ko. Yung nasa likod po, nakopya niya pong tunay yung aking drawing. Pinagalitan siya pero ipinasa po sapagkat nakopya niya po yung aking drawing. Yung isa po, nangopya na nga, hindi pa niya nakopya. Ang kinopya po, mas bate. O wala po. Hindi po siya nakapasa. Ano pong ibig ko sabihin dito? Kukopyahin na lang eh. Alam po ninyo sa mga litigation lawyers, practicing lawyers worth their salt. Wala ka lang certification of non-forum shopping, i-dismiss ka ng Supreme Court. Paliwanag po yun. Hindi subscribe yung complaint mo, dismiss ka kagad. Mahigpit po ngayon eh. Ito po, this is an impeachment complaint. You are removing the second highest official of government. Yun lamang pong verification. Sablay na po eh. Ano pong nakalagay dito? Section 3, paragraph 3. An impeachment complaint required to be verified which contains a verification based on information and belief or upon knowledge or information and belief or lacks proper verification, katulad po nito ngayon, shall be treated as an unsigned impeachment complaint. So pwede pong tratuhin pala ngayon sapagkat wala pong verification. It may be treated as unsigned impeachment complaint. Paano kayo? Pagkatapos magsasalita po ang napakarami. Alam po ninyo kung, Sir President, kumbaga po sa nagluto ng sinaing, pasensya na po kayo kung kinakailangan ako po'y gagawa ng pagkahalin tulad, ano. Ang impeachment complaint po ay parang sinaing na niluto ng House of Representatives. Hilaw po eh. Hilaw na hilaw. Ano po yung hilaw sa Bicolano, Mr. President? Hilaw din po yata. Sa Bisaya, hilaw din po. Sa Kapampangan, magadto, Mr. President. Sa Waray po, matagudtod. Sa Ilonggo po, lagdos. Sa Ilocano, marakusol. Sana po tama ang aking pagkaka-pronounce. Ang dami pong nagsasalita, Mr. President. Doon lang po sa House of Representatives, isa pong bagong pasok doon. Ngunit patagal na pong nagserbisyo sa ating bansa. Naging senadora, naging Secretary of Justice, naging chairman ng Human Rights Commission. Alam po ba kung ano sinabi niya sa isang panayam? Ito po, nakuha ko. Harap-harapan na tayong niloloko. Kakaibang korte ito. Sana sa palengke na lang final ang impeachment case. At least doon, may nagtitinda ng totoo. Sana po, magtinda po siya ng matagudtod na kanin Diyan sa Samar, baka may bibili kaya. Pwede kaya siyang pumunta diyan sa Pampanga po para magbenta ng magadto na kanin. Kung may bibili, baka sakali. Pumunta kaya sa Panay para magbenta ng lagdos na kanin. Wala po siguro, Mr. President.
Can we continue hearing the case and dismissing it without the impeachment case in our hands? Can we throw the ball out when the ball is not in our possession? Siguro naman dapat magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating sense of proper sequencing of moves. Nasaan po ba yung impeachment case?
Mr. President, kanina po sa aking clarificatory statement, ang sabi ko nga po, yung ginawa pong initial proceedings noong 19th Congress Senate, yun po ay nangyari sa panahon po ng 19th Congress at lahat po yun ay naisantabi lahat sapagkat natapos nga po ang termino ng 19th Congress on June 30, 2024. Kaya po natin sinasabi, Mr. President, na dinidismiss na po natin ngayon sapagkat tayo po ang nasa lugar na sinasabihan ng Korte Suprema nung sabihin niyang ito ay immediately executory. Sino pong mag-i-execute nun? Hindi naman po i-execute yun ng House of Representatives. Maliwanag naman po na tayo lamang ang tinakdaan ng kataas-tahasang hukuman na gumawa ng paraan para isang tabi na po ang usaping ito sapagkat napagtibay nga nila na ito'y unconstitutional, void ab initio, at wala na po tayong jurisdiction para dito.
Thank you, Mr. President. Your Honor, thank you. But as I said earlier, that because it is immediate and executory does not mean it's not appealable. Now, to continue, Mr. President, I hope you don't mind. I will be posing a question, but then I will be doing a manifestation based on this question that I will be posing. So I'm certain that the gentleman from Canal Rock has read the 97 pages ruling of the Supreme Court to come up with this motion. So the question is, must we agree on the statement of the decision of the Supreme Court on page 3, page 56, as basis that the one-year ban has set in? With that question, allow me to proceed with my manifestation with your permission, Mr. President. For the benefit of our colleagues, my colleagues, the last paragraph of page 3 states that, quote, since the 19th Congress terminated, the 3 impeachment complaints became enacted upon, end of quote. Again, this was reiterated in page 56, second paragraph of Roman numeral 5. It says, quote, the House of Representatives, however, was unable to act on the first 3 impeachment complaints because of the adjournment of the 19th Congress. To continue, for constitutional purposes, the first 3 complaints were effectively dismissed. In both instances, Mr. President, the Supreme Court was referring to the February 5, 2025 adjournment. But they have, erroneously believed that the said adjournment is the same adjournment with the sine die adjournment that ends a Congress. It is not. February 5 did not terminate the 19th Congress as stated in the decision. The sine die adjournment of the 19th Congress was on June 13, 2025, wherein the last session day was last June 11. Mr. President, and for the information of the public, there is a world of difference between adjournment versus adjournment sine die. Sa atin, pag nag-adjourn tayo for the Christmas break, nag-adjourn for the Easter break, nag-adjourn for the election period, nothing dies. The treaties, bills, resolutions, anything filed continues. It is never archived.